Alright, hey guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far. So, right now it's 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I am watching football on a Sunday morning. Yeah, you guys guessed it, and if I disappoint you, sorry, I'm not just a gamer, and I also watch sports, and of course, among other things. So, I'm going to do a little mini rant or personal opinion on this. So if I go out of proportion and out of line, I deeply apologize, because I don't know if because I don't know if, Jesus, you know what, let's just go on with this, forget this. Okay, so I'm going to put a disclaimer on this. I don't represent video game companies that for me displaying my opinions, so let's get this over with. So apparently on Kotaku.com, I'll post the link under the video below. Oh yeah, and don't forget guys, if you guys want to provide feedback, don't forget to comment under the video below and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Steam. I said Facebook, but yeah. Okay, so apparently on Kotaku.com there is a link that says an 11-year-old kid gets GTA5. Okay, GTA5 is Grand Theft Auto 5, and he freaks the hell out. I don't know, there's some kind of crying or whatever. I'm not going to show the 10-second footage because I'm afraid of YouTube's copyright infringement and all that. But as of right now, it's received like about 2 times more dislikes than likes. So I'll leave a link under the video below, so you guys go check that out yourself. And it's going to be under the video below, so you guys can go check that out yourself or whatever, and and all that crap. So so parents bought. This happened actually in a store in France where they actually got the game from a few days earlier than the anticipated release. So, there could be 2 sides of this. I would say there could be 2 sides of the story. Side A is, I'll give an opinion on side A, and then I'll go to side B later. So, that way I can try to make 2 sides of the story. But, like I said, if you guys don't agree with me, you guys can provide feedback under the video below, so, I can read it or whatever. So side A is what the heck are the parents thinking? A game's rated M for a reason, but a game's rated M for a reason, and of course parents, you shouldn't be buying a mature rated game for for your kid, even if he's mature enough to handle it. But it's an M rated game. It should only be bought until you're 18. And two, provide it with your own money. And of course, 3, take the responsibility. I'm sorry. And let's go to side B. I personally, for side B, the answer could be are we blowing this out of proportion? I mean, as kids, as a gamer, we played games when we were violent video games when we were about what, 7 to 8 years old or 10. I mean, what year did Doom came out? I think it was 1994, I believe. That was a violent game. And Mortal Kombat came out sometime in the 90s as well. I mean, those games were violent. Those games were violent. We all been there. That's I think as an answer for side B, we could be blowing this out of proportion. I mean, I don't the rating system only happens in the United States. This happened in France, so the cultures are different. So but at the same time, as gamers, I think we were we knew how to set the boundaries between realistic and non-realistic. I can say I'm I don't know these these parents and their kids, so I can't I can't say anything bad about them. So of course, whatever happens to them, whatever happens to that family is out of my hands. I can't say anything or represent them. So it could be that we're blowing this out of proportion. We played games and we've been there at a young age. We're and then all of a sudden violent games are bad now. Violent games have been bad since well, I shouldn't say violent games are bad, I'm sorry. Violent games have been there since a really long time. And of course the government had to step in, and they tend to blame it on video games. Not sure if that should be side answer, but you get the picture. But also the government stepped in and they needed a scapegoat and say video game companies are to blame, or violent video games are to blame. That of course is completely bull crap. Okay, guns don't kill people, people kill people. That's what makes them violent. It's the person's mentality. Okay, so it's the people's mentality. You have to, okay, let's go to side A. Side A now. If parents buy the game and they're not mature enough for it, they might want to rethink about rebuying the game, about the rating system and all that. So I really don't know what to say. I mean, I look at it, it could be both. You could go both ways. One is it's bad parenting. That's one side, and another is let them do what they do. Whatever they do is out of our hands. We're blowing this out of proportion. So, but in my opinion, I'll give an opinion out there, or I'll give my honest opinion out there. I was raised to set boundaries, with video games and realism. So I would say, in my opinion, this is actually really bad. You shouldn't be buying rated M games, for kids. Even if they are mentally matured for it, but I wouldn't take that chance. So I'd rather do go the safe way and just buy something let's say Candy Crush, or some fighting games like Persona or Blaze Blue, or sports games and something like that, instead of going with these Call of Duties, these Grand Theft Autos, all that stuff. But that's just my opinion. People have other opinions as well. So yeah, that's my opinion. So let me know what you guys think by leaving a comment under the video below, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Steam, and I will see you guys later. And oh yeah, sorry, I deeply apologize if this wasn't your expectation. So my opinion was kind of really inconsistent, so I deeply apologize for that, because this is what I do is completely unscripted, and I just speak on the top of my head. So I deeply apologize if I didn't give the best answers right now, or for this video. So let me know what you guys think. Provide a comment under the video below, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Steam, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.